Ciao tutti, benvenuti a Milano.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Hey guys, so, I can take these off now. Today I'm going to be teaching you about some American slang, but not just any American slang, slang from Philadelphia. So during Christmas time, my cousin and I were talking about slang because I live in a town near Philadelphia and it's called Westchester. It's about 40 minutes away by driving distance, and my cousin lives about 10 minutes away. So she goes there a lot more often than I do, and she knows a lot of the slang they say there, especially because since her town is so close, I mean the culture is very similar to Philadelphian culture. So I was talking to her about some of the slang that they use in Philadelphia, and she gave me a whole list, and I was cracking up at how funny it was. So in this video I'm going to be describing some Philadelphia slang, some things that we say differently in Philadelphia, some pronunciations that are different, and just some word choices that don't mean the same thing in other parts of the country. So here we go. Arguably the most important word you'll ever have to learn from a Philadelphian is going to be jawn. And jawn is a word that no one outside of Philadelphia uses, and it can literally replace any single noun ever. So if you're walking in the street and you see something crazy and you're just like, what is that, jawn? People will know what you mean. Or if you say, that jawn's crazy, it can mean that thing is crazy or that person is crazy or pretty much anything in the world is crazy. It's very non-specific and usually used when you don't know what something is or when you're trying to be cool when you're in Philadelphia. Young bull. So young bull is a word that is kind of used in some rap songs.
Young bull living like an old king.
And it means a young guy. So if someone is just a teenager and he's walking in the street, you'll be like, yo, that young bull over there is repping Philadelphia. You know, it means he's like representing Philadelphia. Salty. So salty is not just used in Philadelphia, it's used pretty much a lot of places in America, but it means that you're a bit disappointed in something. So if I got a bad score on an exam because something was on the test that we were told would not be on the exam, so I didn't study it, then I'd be salty about it because I'm disappointed about it. I'm annoyed. But you don't use it when you're angry. When you're about to beat someone up, you're not salty, you're just angry.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Guarda le stelle, guarda tutte le cose belle.
Next, shook. Shook is very similar to salty, but usually it happens when something crazy happened. So for example, if I go to the supermarket and I see my favorite celebrity ever, I'll be shook. I'll be like so excited. But it's not just used when you're excited, it's also used when you're like overwhelmed in some way. So if you go to the supermarket and you find out that your favorite celebrity was there 5 minutes ago, you'd be overwhelmed. You'd be like, oh my gosh. But you wouldn't be happy because you didn't get to see him or her. Also, there's a version of it called shooketh, and it's just like making fun of the word shook. So you can say shooketh too, to explain how you feel when you feel shook. Also, the word triggered means pretty much the same as shook. It means that something triggered you to feel that way.
Or you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Now, back to Philadelphia words. If you call someone weirdo in the streets of Philadelphia, they will be so offended. Usually in America, if you call someone a weirdo, it's not offensive. It just means like, you're weird. So weird is not even a curse word, and neither is weirdo. It's rude, obviously, to call someone weird, but it's not like super offensive. But if you call someone that in Philadelphia, it's like they're really offended. It's like the worst thing you can say to someone. I don't know why. I actually didn't even know that until my cousin told me. Next is drawing. If you're drawing, it means you're messing with someone or you're playing with someone or you're trying to confuse or trick someone. So, for example, if you're talking to someone and that person says, yo, did you hear that celebrity was at the supermarket yesterday? You'd be like, nah, you drawing, it's not true. Like, you don't believe them, but yeah, it's kind of like, what, really? Are you serious? Next up is your meat. If you tell someone your meat, it means you're telling the person that he or she is ugly. So it's very rude. Don't say it, it's just mean. And if you're talking about something really crazy that happened that you're not sure what to make of it, you couldn't say it's anything. So, yo, did you see all those people outside the supermarket? That was anything. It's like you don't know why they're outside like that, congregating for no reason, so you're just saying it's anything because it could be anything.
I can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
So if you say you're going down the shore, it means you're going to the beach. Because next to Philadelphia is New Jersey, and that's a state with a Jersey coastline, so they have a beach. And so that's the beach that a lot of people go to for the summer. So when they go for vacation, they say they're going down the shore for a bit, and it means they're going to the beach. Like, I don't think anyone besides the Philadelphia area uses that. The word ard is used instead of alright. So, ard, talk to you later, or ard, see ya, or alright, I don't believe you. Like, you're just saying alright, but like cut way shorter. There are also some words people pronounce differently in Philly. For example, water is pronounced wooder, and the word towel is pronounced tal, like T-A-L. Also, if you have a cupcake with sprinkles on top, or ice cream and sprinkles on top, in Philadelphia we call it Jimmies. I didn't even know that was a Philadelphia thing until much later in my life, actually. I always thought it was just Jimmies. Also, there are some words that mean different things regionally throughout America. For example, here's a really big one, Hoagie. So I asked some of my American friends at university if they knew what a Hoagie was, and they were super confused. And I was like, yeah, Hoagie, you know, like the sandwich? And they were like, what are you talking about? And I had to explain to them how a Hoagie is this. I'll show you a picture of it. That's a Hoagie, and there's no challenging it, that's a Hoagie. But other people say, oh, you mean a sub? Like, you know, Subway, the store. And I'm like, no, sub is a substitute teacher. A substitute teacher is who fills in for you when the actual teacher is sick. And there are other versions of it, like sub, like Subway, Hoagie, the right way to say it. And then there's hero, and I don't even know who said hero, but it's a thing. And it's a wrong thing, but it's a thing. No, just kidding. They're all right, but like it depends on which region you're in, so yeah. But if you're trying to choose one, pick Hoagie because it's right. Also, an ATM machine. The machine that you pull money out of is actually called a Mac machine in Philadelphia. I actually thought Mac machine was the official word and ATM was the unofficial word until I looked this up, so it's kind of funny too. Also, as you may know, there are 3 words that sound very similar and they're written similarly, but they're actually different words. So there's Mary, the name, as in Mary Poppins, and there's also Merry, as in Merry Christmas, and there's also marry, to marry someone, to be engaged and then officially have a wedding to marry someone. So these 3 words have different pronunciations each way you say it, at least in Philadelphia they do, because a lot of the country would say marry, marry, marry for all of them. But in Philadelphia, as I just said before, marry is to marry someone, merry is to say Merry Christmas, or like merry, to feel happy, and Mary is the name. So I don't know, is it like, can you tell the difference when I say it, or does it sound the same to you? Because a lot of international people have told me they all sound the same when I pronounce them, so let me know what you think. So another phrase people say, where are you, is actually where you at, or where you at. I actually heard this from a lot of my cousins, and I just realized it was just a Philadelphia thing. I thought it was just like a thing people sometimes say, but apparently it's just a Philadelphia thing, so yeah. Also, some regional foods we have in Philadelphia that others don't have are a cheesesteak, which is like a sandwich with chopped up meat and cheese, like melted cheese on it. It also usually comes with onions and peppers because people just like those on their cheesesteaks. But yeah, personally I just like them with cheese and meat, but you know, it's up to you. You can choose whatever you want on it. Also, we have water ice, which is like chopped up ice, but really, really finely chopped up with flavoring. It actually sounds disgusting, but it's amazing. You get any flavor you want, and it's so delicious. Also, we have something called a soft pretzel, or a Philadelphia pretzel, and it's like a German pretzel, like a gigantic pretzel, but it's much thicker, and it's more of like an infinity sign shape than like a pretzel shape, so yeah, so good. So yeah, now you know all about Philadelphia, so if you go there, you'll just be considered as a local. Anyways, are you from Philadelphia? Do you know more? You can comment below and share. Anyways, thanks so much you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new today. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on social media. And until then, see you next Monday. Love you guys. Ciao. Mwah.